Hi, it's Shelah Marie. I want to talk about brown girl depression. It's something that I struggled with my entire life, but I think that I'm not the only one in this situation, and I think it's important to open up dialogue because healing happens when we connect with each other and we share and we let go. First, I want to say that I'm obviously not a medical professional. I do not have any clinical degrees or anything like that, so this is all my personal thoughts from my personal experience and perspective. So brown and black girls to me experience depression in a different way, in a unique way to me, because culturally we're defined as being strong and resilient. And so when we're faced with a situation where we just can't drag ourselves out of this mood, or we just can't make ourselves snap and be better, we feel guilty about it. We feel like something's wrong with us, like we should have been able to do that and we didn't. And there's also not a lot of structure in place for us to talk about it. Our friends don't necessarily want to hear about it. Your family, oh, you'll be fine, just do this, girl. Let's go out and drink and then you'll be better, or whatever, and all of these things that don't really, they're kind of like, when you take an aspirin, you don't solve the problem. It's just addressing the symptoms. So the problem is still there. And when we don't feel like we're able to talk about it and express it, there starts to be shame. And whenever there's shame on something, that means that we're going to keep it inside, we're going to hide it, and there is no healing allowed from that place. A lot of times, brown and black women suffer in silence because we feel shameful, too shameful to come out about it. We feel too shameful to talk about it publicly. And we also feel like we won't be understood and people won't understand where we're coming from, because depression is a serious medical condition. It's a chemical condition in the brain. It's really complex. It's like, but if you broke your leg, people wouldn't tell you to just fix your leg. They wouldn't say, oh, just fix it, it'll be fine. Girl, go get a drink, come back, your leg be good. Like, no, people would tell you to go seek medical help. Like, you need someone to help you fix your leg. And I think depression is in a similar way. Sometimes you need outside help. And so in seeking outside help, another reason to me that it's tough for brown and black girls is that traditionally there's not a structure of like mental health systems in place in the black and brown communities. Sometimes there will be a religious place you can go, for example, a church. But if you really need something a step further, it's sometimes a little bit taboo. It would be very embarrassing to say, hey, I think I need to see a psychologist. I think I want to go get some counseling for this and that. Although that is not my personal experience, I'm going to be transparent because I was in counseling since I was very young, and that's something that I am comfortable with. I personally don't see anything wrong with going to counseling. I'm lucky that I've been able to go and I didn't feel too much shame about it. But I have seen my peers experience it, and I have seen, there have been times in my life when I have had that too. And so getting any kind of clinical or medical help is really difficult because we don't sometimes know where to start, and we don't know who to ask and who to go to. And again, we feel embarrassed about doing that. I only speak from my personal perspective, and how I deal with depression is first and foremost, meditation over medication. I grew up with a mother that was on medication and some kinds of psychiatric drugs, and I don't personally like what they do to an individual. I do not like how they affect a person's mood. I do not like how they change a person's character. If you guys are interested in what types of meditation that I'm doing that have helped me, you can comment and then I can put them in the comments and we can talk further about that. But to me, meditation has connected me with the root of the problem as opposed to solving the symptoms. And that's something that has promoted a lot of healing in my life and allowed me to experience longer moments of happiness and fuller moments of happiness, and also check in with myself and be aware of the emotional patterns beware of the emotional patterns that I have. So when I see that old patterning coming up, I can stop it and be like, thank you, but no, I'm going to go in this direction. Anything that you don't talk about, that you hide, implies shame about it. So release the shame, talk about it, share your story. Let's take the shame off of it and let's get some healing happening, okay? I love you. No, seriously.